Hey guys, I hope you're well. Boy, am I nervous right now. I cannot tell you how nervous I am. Um, I don't feel like me because I'm doing a voiceover. A very weird feeling for me. I don't feel like me when I'm not holding a camera in my hands. You know, I don't know if the bullshit will flow. Maybe it's best if it doesn't. Um, Maybe it already has. Right? I hope the wind isn't too bad. I'm sitting in my radio room right now, and my longer-haired Australian Shepherd Scout is out back, and the wind is just pounding out there, and it's working its way through my sliding door and howling. so I'm, oh my God, I got to stop squeaking, whistling my S's. Anyway, so let's move it along here. I'm using Linux Mint. That's my operating system. I've been using it since 2005. I haven't used Windows since 2005 ish, back in the Windows 7 days. And so I'm using Linux Mint, and my logger is a program called CQR Log, and I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to switch to my other desktop number 2. I'm going to start my CQR log. And so there, it's open. I'll show you how I open my QSO list, my contact list. You can hit Control O, or you can go to File and Show QSO List, okay? And then what I did, I'm going to go to Filter and Create, and you can create filters, which I did, okay? I saved them, and I can load them. I'll show you. I'll load one, and then I'm going to cut to a still photo to show you these contacts, because I used a graphics editor and zoomed it in a little bit. Let me load my 0.1 watt contacts. I just loaded the filter, and there are my 0.1 watt contacts, 100 milliwatts. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the other desktop and show you those contacts this way. Okay? And excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry when I do that. There aren't that many contacts at the 100 milliwatt level, And I thought there would be more, but on the other hand, maybe it's surprising I made as many as I did. It's only 100 milliwatts. It's a tenth of a watt. I've said this before, but the walkie-talkies your mommy and daddy bought you from Kmart back in the 70s, those ran 250 milliwatts or more. They generally ran a quarter of a watt, 2.5 times as much power as I was using here. And it wasn't all CW. You'll see, I'm going to do something right now that I hate. I'm going to turn on this, and you'll see that I worked one single sideband contact with N4 CPR. It's a cool call sign, by the way. I like it. And I received a 4x2 signal report. Not bad. It's 100 milliwatts, And the longest distance one, check this out. PJ2ND. Oh man. Most QRP clubs will give you a certificate, a piece of toilet paper for your wall, an award, if you will, for working 1,000 miles per watt. Okay. That contact there was 23,000 miles per watt. 23,000 miles per watt. Not bad. Not bad at all. You know? Anything else notable about this? If you look at the signal reports over here, they're not that bad. They're really, really not that bad. You know? So, okay, let me show you the other image I've got. These are the 1 watt contacts, okay? There's one notable contact in here, and I made the video about it here with Stuart M0TTQ. You know what? That was one of my favorite 3 contacts of my whole 50-year career in ham radio. One of my top favorite 3. Right. What a thrill. Anything else notable here? And there's a few more than this. There's probably 5 or 6 more. But I just did a screenshot of one page of them. But at the 1 watt power level, and I'm still doing this 1 watt power level experiment. I'm still most days sticking to my schedule that I published, but so far I haven't had one taker. So, but I'm still playing with 1 watt, and I'll continue to do so for the rest of the solar cycle. That's the power level I'm going to settle on. And you know, I've had my fun with 100 milliwatts. And back in the day, I had my fun with 2 or 3 milliwatts, you know, and I worked some fantastic DX, you know, Southern Argentina with 2.5 milliwatts. I really don't need to work, you know, I can't do better than that. I never will do better than that. I've had my milliwatt fun. Yeah, this is probably my last trip around this park here, man. You know what I mean? My last time to the circus, boys and fellas. And I'm going to enjoy Solar Cycle 25 with 1 watt and see who I can work. I'm so sorry about clearing my throat. Oh, I've got a story for you. Here, let me turn my stupid thing back on. Do I have? Yeah. Hey, check it out. 1 contact on 30 meters. Okay? Something was going on with my 30-meter inverted V out there. I used to have a fantastic match. And my SWR suddenly jumped up to 1.8 to 1 and the resonant frequency up to 10.3, you know? And then that happened a month ago. And I finally, today, I finally went out and looked at it to see what was wrong. Yeah, boy, hang on. I'm sorry. I looked up into the tree and both legs of the dipole were hanging straight down from the feed line, straight down to the ground and laying on the ground, touching the ground. They were. And it was still, and even though that, and I worked a guy with 1 watt N0 AC in Iowa, right? With 1 watt, man, with an inverted V with the low apex at about 30 feet and the 2 legs hanging straight down to the ground. Let's see. I think that's all. Nothing really notable on that other than I made a bunch of contacts using 1 watt, you know? And so let me, is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I showed you the QSO list and the filters and the images. I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I'll be back before the end of the year because I saw something rather shocking to say the least. I was floored. I took a little look at something on my channel that I've never looked at. You know, man, the years are going by. I started my channel after I broke my leg. I was so miserable, I had to have a distraction, and because I had no pain medication because of my heart. And boy, man, time flies by, and man, I made a video for my brother Art so that he could see something here. I think it was my Michigan cacti. I'm not sure. I made a video for my brother Art, and I just let it grow organically. You know, one view turned into 3, turned into 10 or 12, and dang, man. And I saw something that shocked me. I hope you're well. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Scout and Hunter and Blitzen, may he rest in peace. And I, Chuck, N8NK, a.k.a. Blozo the Humble Ham, we wish you a Merry Christmas and or a happy holiday. Okay, 73 guys. Take care. Bye now.